If you're a starseed or a light worker, wayshower, whatever word you use, if you're noticing you're so afraid to speak right now, it is because the entire throat chakra of humanity is being cleared and cleansed. You know, the reason we're so afraid to speak our truths and to share the wisdom and the knowledge that we have right now is because we're so afraid that it's not going to be accepted. We're so afraid that it's not real because we've grown up in a society that's told us none of it's real, right? There's also energetic, frequency control essentially that, makes us subliminally feel like we can't speak our truths, but it's time for us now to rise above, right? I got the message this morning that our planet right now is essentially Atlantis, except Lemuria is waking up. That was like the metaphor that I was, I guess, shown or told. And the reason I just spoke for a minute there on speaking my truth is because I'm so freaking nervous to be on camera right now saying the things that I need to say right now. One, because there's so much and I don't know how to make it coherent because I could probably be talking for like 48 hours because there's so much to say. And then two, there's just so much fear-based energy, right? You have a world where you walk down the street and people are wearing masks, which symbolizes that we can't speak our truth. Of course it's going to feel fearful for us to speak our truths. But what do we need to do right now? What does humanity need to do right now? We need to speak our truth. We need to speak. This is literally what must be done right now. We must be speaking our truths, whatever that is, whatever you want to speak, whatever your thing is, whatever your niche is, whatever things you like to speak upon that, especially that society may not, be in full agreement with. Speak, and don't stop. Speaking our truths is literally vital to the raise in consciousness right now. The thing that I need to speak about, and I've been hesitant for months for whatever reason to speak upon, and I'm thinking back to it now, I'm actually like, it's the moment that they put masks on humanity that I stopped speaking about this and sending so much love and so much genuine compassion to those who are trying to control. But they can't control us anymore. I want to speak about the fact that we're not from this planet. I want to speak about the fact that we are not from this planet. We are from beyond, right? We are from beyond Earth. We are from Pleiades, Sirius, Lyra, Cassiopeia, Polaris, Arcturus, and beyond. There is thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, billions of planets that have sentient life force within this universe, within the multiverse. There is consciousness. There are beings on all of these planets. There is beings on the planets in our solar system before too. Mars was a full colony before. We have been seated. We have been seated on Earth with a mission. We are star seeds, right? We have been seated on this planet with missions, right? This is also the 144. These are also the light workers. All of these words mean one thing. It means you are here at this time on Earth with a purpose and with a mission to guide and lead humanity through this awakening, which, by the fact, is inevitable. There is a divine blueprint for oneness that has been orchestrated and has been playing out on this planet through the whole year. Despite all of the fear-based stuff that's coming out, it cannot manifest. Like, no matter what humanity might be thinking, it can't manifest, right? There is a divine blueprint. There is a divine destiny, a prophesized destiny that has been prophesized thousands and thousands of years ago. I received a channel message from Mary Magdalene that said they were prophesizing us. This has already happened. The divine plan for oneness has already happened. Earth has already been liberated. Earth is already back in its freedom and its free state, the way that Earth was before it was controlled, before Atlantis, right? The new Earth is already here. It's here now. It's not in the future. It's not something we need to work towards. It's already anchored here now. The new Earth is here now. It's not in a future timeline. It's right now. It's already here. We might not think so because, our external reality shows a collapsed society. But in the blueprint for divine oneness, everything that is not oneness must collapse to be brought back into oneness. Everything that's happened this year has been in alignment with the divine blueprint for oneness. The first 2 steps of the divine blueprint for oneness that I was channeled from the Akashic Records is to unite with nature and begin to see each other as all one earth. And has that not already happened this year? The amount of people that were outside in parks this year were, I would say, times 50, times 100. The amount of people outside this year when, you couldn't go into stores. Do you know how divinely orchestrated that was? Although there might be, lower fear-based, lower 4D dimensional thought forms coming out about what that really was. What if we think that it was of God? What if we choose to think that everything that happened this year was designed and planned by God, by the all-knowing source? And if God isn't the word for you, that's okay. Source, energy, the universe, etc. Whatever word works for you, one energy. We've already begun to see each other as one earth because did not we have an event that affected the entire earth? And part 3 is beginning to move beyond earth. That's why I was called to do this video right now. We've grown up in a system that's told us that we've evolved from, amoeba and bacteria and apes and such. And while many will believe in that, and many still believe in that, and so much love to you guys because that's your own belief system, and I honor that. I'm just here to ground a new idea. And I'll let you take that where you want to take it. We were sent here from the stars on a mission to raise the frequency of the people on the planet. Not even to raise the frequency of Earth, because Earth was already ascending. Whether or not we were on this planet or not, Earth was going to ascend, right? But in order for a society that has been asleep and controlled and manipulated for thousands and thousands of years to wake up, there needs to be people on this planet who are already awake. There needs to be people on this planet who understand what the hell is going on. There needs to be people like us STARSEEDS, Lightworkers, WAYSHOWERs, who get this, right? Who get this whole grand thing, who understand, what's happening. Because not everybody understands what's happening right now. And you know what? It's our time. It's our time because, mass population are looking. They are looking for people who understand what's happening right now. While all structures collapse, those who are here on mission are meant to rise up. This is literally what we came here to do. We are in real time. This is not the initiations anymore. We're not in the initiation anymore. We are in the event. We are in the awakening of global human consciousness. And we are the leaders. You're not just here to sit in your room, light your sage, and work through your limiting beliefs. As much as you are here to do that, you're also here to serve. You are here to serve. This is a pillar of ascension. This is a requirement of this lifetime, is we are here to serve. And whether that is service in terms of speech, writing, Reiki, whatever method, grid work, whatever you're doing to serve, you are here to do that now. There are people out there who, you know, I'm going to give you an example right now. My father, who got sick for 4 months and decided to leave his job because he recognized that he was a slave to his job, is now at a new job in a new city, and he's bored. He can recognize, he very evidently can see that this structure sucks. He doesn't like going to work 9 to 5 and then coming home being so tired all he has to do is go on his phone or watch TV. Those are words from his mouth. They can see the matrix structure because for so many months they didn't have to play it. They didn't have to play the games. They could be at home. You can't bring a society that got out of the matrix back into the matrix. It doesn't work. Why? Because they've tasted freedom and liberation and life beyond the matrix. They can't go back anymore. You can't pull them back anymore. Those people need people to lead them, but they do not need people to lead them in a way that controls them or tells them what to do. For if we, as starseeds and lightworkers, wayshowers, if we lead in a way that's controlling and manipulative and forcing our beliefs upon others, we are no better than the people that tried to control this planet, right? There's a code of ethics that we have to follow, right? There's compassion, there's love, there is respect. These are ways that we must lead. We cannot lead in the old structure anymore. We must lead from a balanced way. This does not mean leading only from a feminine perspective of only love and compassion. This means uniting love and compassion with focus and structure, right? It's merging the feminine and the masculine to birth the new leadership of this planet. This is what we are here to do. You know, not everybody is going to be here to become a very known leader, but whatever method you're doing, whatever things you're interested in, if you're really interested in starseeds, 100% chance that there's some purpose on this planet for you to do that has to do with starseeds. If you're super interested in Reiki and wellness and yoga and juicing and all of that stuff, there's a purpose for you to do that. So do it and don't let anybody stop you. I'm giving you permission. Don't let anyone stop you. Now is not the time to back down. Now is not the time to go hibernate in our caves. Taking a rest though. Now is our time to rise because the world needs us. They need us, right? Before we were so disempowered. Nobody got us. Nobody understood what the hell we were talking about. No one understood spirituality and wellness and starseeds and all this stuff. But now there's an opening, right? Now there's an opening where these people are interested in us. These people are very interested in us. Even my 70-year-old grandma is like, wow, the stuff that you post like on your business account, like it really touches me. There are people out there that need us. They need us, right? They need the people who've put in the work already, who've been on this journey for years and years and years. This is like real-time ascension is what I like to call it. This is when we walk the way. This is when we embody a way of living. And then other people will ask us, how do you do it? How do you do it? Because I bet you a lot of people in my family and or a lot of people in my old physical reality from my hometown are like, how the hell did she just travel to California during all of this for 3 months and go to Los Angeles and Sacramento and all of this? You know, a lot of people are going to wonder that. How did she do it during all of this? And I'm going to tell them, I'm going to say, I only believe that I'm healthy. I only believe in my health. And then they will ask. Only when they ask can we tell them, right? We cannot enforce our beliefs. We can't walk up to someone who 100% believes that they can get sick and be like, it's not real. You can't get sick. You're only healthy. You're God. You're Jesus. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. We must embody the traits that we wish to see in humanity. It starts within. And once we are embodying these traits, other people want in. Other people will see us acting with these traits and be like, how does she do it? How did you do that? I had a girl message me that I used to work with back in like my Matrix job. And she was like, how do you do it? How did you do this? Like, I just have a question. Like, how did you do this? And I told her, you know, I worked with the law of attraction, because that was the thing that intuitively I felt could get across to that specific individual. You know, when we embody ways of living, people are gonna ask us. People are gonna be like, how do you do it? How do you do it? And then it's up to you to figure out, you know, and channel, really, what's the best way to tell them. Because me telling this girl about the law of attraction would be significantly different than if somebody else asked me how I do this, where we need to tune into their energy and realize, like, what can actually help them, like what can they understand at their level of consciousness, instead of throwing all of this high frequency stuff at them. Because, you know, as much as we want everybody to already be in a state of oneness and to know all of this spiritual stuff and to have all of this wisdom and to be like opening our 12 chakras and 12 strands of DNA, not everyone's going to understand that yet. Humanity needs time. They can't all wake up the way that we woke up very fast. They're simply not meant to do it. And if they did, if we all woke up really fast, it would be very, very chaotic. We are on Earth that still has time, right? There's still a structure of time. And while time is an illusion, it still benefits us in specific ways. And while time still exists, while we are still on a slower plane of manifestation, which it's going to speed up next year, already is, but things need time. That's why there is no great solar flash, and why there's never going to be a great solar flash. That's why the sun has been flaring slowly since February. If you've been studying the sun like me, you've noticed since February the sun's rays have gone from gold to rainbow. Like, right? Things happen in a slower rate on this planet, because it's not like Pleiades, which is like rapid manifestation, right? There's probably a lot in this video. There's probably so much in this video, but I have so much to say. If there's, this is, I guess, a general overview, because I could talk about like the starseeds and Atlantis and Lemuria for 90 episodes. I should make like a podcast or something. Please like comment below the topics within this that you want me to expand upon, and or topics that you want me to talk about. But I just am putting my boundary out there. I'm not going to talk about anything that's fear-based. I'm not here to debunk agendas. I'm not here to talk about the dark things and put light in them. That's not my mission. My mission is to, you know, share my wisdom about things that come from a place of love. But literally, God bless the people who are here to do the other stuff, because I don't know how you do it, 'cause I could not. Sending you guys all so much love. If you're really like kind of like struggling during this time of the 11/11 portal, a lot of like ego deaths, like you're stuck, everything's falling apart, you don't know what the hell is going on, and you just want to like deeply awaken, click the link below this video for the 11/11 Ascension Portal course. If you're watching this after the 11/11 portal, it doesn't even matter. The 11/11 portal brings in supportive energies